Each and every one of us here on earth has a destiny. No matter how small, there is something you came here to do, to fulfill a purpose, to add to the advancement of humanity. There's something you are here to do to help this place keep going on. And there are spirits attached to everyone. That destiny you carry, if you make a mistake in making decisions or choices, or maybe your parents who are supposed to be there, which is their duty, to help you not make mistakes, help you nurture you to becoming who you're supposed to be, shaping you into the line you're supposed to be. If they fail, they have stopped the way against something. There's no amount of prayers they will do to reverse that thing. And most times this thing affects young people that enter into marriage blindly. If they make mistake in letting you choose the wrong person, or maybe they push you into marrying the wrong person, you need to know that marriage is a lifetime contract recognized by spirits and human. This is one thing held in common between spirits and human. Anything that involves this group of spirits and this group of spirits coming in contact, coming together in agreement, two different human beings coming into agreement to bring in other people, other human, other systems, other agendas into existence. They are not to be joked with. And that institution called marriage is not to be joked with. So you can cut your destiny short by making some certain mistakes and decisions. And you take a wrong turn in life. If you make such mistakes, the spirits that are supposed to help your destiny in life will go. They will leave. And the reason they leave is because they know that it will be a waste of time to stay with this person 10 years, 20 years of their lives doing nothing. So they have to return to the element space clan where they were sent from and tell the elders of that clan that this person has chosen a plan that is different from the record and plan that we had. And so therefore we cannot stay because there is nothing else we will do. Is there any other direction that will be given to us? And when they leave, things turn upside down. That's when you see this person suffering. Things turning upside down because there are no spirits backing them up anymore. Are you listening to me? The only thing that can be done to remedy this situation is when this person finally realizes that this turn they took, this route, has actually spoiled things for me. Prayer is important, but this one is through spiritual work. There's a process to this thing. To go to the elders of the element space clan where the spirits return to. They laid complaints about you because these spirits, why they went back is that there is no glory anymore. There is nothing else to gain from you. There's no glory for them anymore. Why sit we here? So you go through that process of spiritual assignments and undertakings. You know, when we talk about spiritual work, it looks as if, it is evil. The shallow-minded people will not understand it. Bible gwagine mwelende nyo nya amale fof ndi bu amuma mwende nyo nya amale olu ike olu dike olu more. There are people given the gift of prophecy, gift of vision, gift of pastoring and being a shepherd over the sheep. And there are people given the gift and capacity of doing spiritual work, going into the dimensions of creation to change some certain things. So it's to go to that element space clan, organize a meeting through the waters and speak to the elders. Tell them that there's a mistake somewhere. Listen, who they see is you. Not your parents, not the people that led you astray, because it's in this world that we lay blames on parents and other people. In the realms of the spirit, ignorance is not an excuse. You already had the plan mapped out before coming into this place, before you left the element space clan. So coming into spiritual family space and you make the wrong choices of people to go into earth with is on you. The consequences is on you, because there is also an angel that leads you. This is who we call your chi, to lead you from the element space clan is your chi. And most times, the same way they do it here on earth, they choose to do things that their chi don't like. They choose to go against the will of their guardian spirit, because the chi is not one that can be seen. That's the same way they do it coming into this place. Disobedience, and they go astray. Especially most of these people that have a certain level of obanje. They feel they can do some certain things and go scot-free. And in later times, they start suffering for it, and you're pitying them. You don't know that this is what they brought upon themselves. There's a part of obanje that thing happens to, which I will not go into because of time. The group you choose to come into earth with matters. That group can make or destroy you and destroy the plan that was written about you coming down to this place. It is the choices you make around choosing the people to come to earth with that takes you into the ancestral dome. Now, this is where you see people that have lived here and died, made some mistakes, couldn't enter into glory. They come to these spirits selling themselves. This is who they are, this is what they do, this is the capacity they have. My dear, if you make wrong choice there, it's on you, but your chi is there to guide you. And this is how people make mistakes of choices of parents that they come through. So it is not the fault of your element space clan elders that you make the mistake of choosing who you chose. It is your fault. Simply because you saw that, okay, there is something big coming into this family in the next 20 years. I would like to experience it with them. So let me enter into this family now. Or maybe the person that reincarnated sold you some certain ideas and you decided to go with them. You enter into this place. If that destiny is destroyed, you see all those spirits that are supposed to work with you, including the ones that are supposed to handle your good health, finances, settlement, big name. Let me put it that way. They will leave. Yes. Once there is change in plan, nothing continues. So we have to go back to the elders of the element space clan where you came from and tell them, this is this, this is this. And there's a process to it. You don't just wake up, go to the waters, start ringing bell and start talking. First of all, there have to be mercy prayers, because sin against those spirits is also sin against God. It is God that put them there. And everybody is hustling for their own glory in the realms of the supernatural, the same way we are hustling for our own here. And what is our currency here? Money. And everybody is after money. How far? How are you? I'm fine. What's going on? Are they find money? Everybody is looking for money. And that means you can't remove money from the equation of the living. But in the spiritual, the currency there is star and blood. That is what thrives there. So you spoil the way for them. Get ready to run the way alone. You spoil their plan. They will leave. And once they leave, things begin to go bad. The kind of spirits that will come in now are spirits that have been abandoned, rejected, done wrong, and they are suffering on earth. They couldn't even go beyond the first gate. I said something in one of my videos. Spirits come into this place as mad people just to experience this place here again. A breath of fresh air. That's what they are looking for. And all of a sudden you stop seeing them. They come into this place as madmen. Listen, things are happening in the realms of the supernatural that people need to be very careful about how they live their life. But when you go into the church and they tell you, don't worry, Jesus has paid the price, think twice, because even Jesus walked out his own path with fear and trembling. even Jesus, knowing the kind of assignment that was upon his shoulders, he walked it out. And look at you being lazy. A lot of people, look at this thing I'm telling you now, many preachers don't even know it. And that is why when they hear things like this, it sounds like heresy to them. But they are not to be blamed, because the path they built was the path of prayer, fasting, giving, preaching the word. But when it comes to esoteric, a lot of them don't want to go there because they feel it's the world of darkness. But Jesus lived his life on esoteric. Poured spit to the ground, mixed it with clay, rubbed it on somebody's eyes, and it opened. Go and wash yourself and show yourself to the priest. Turning water into wine. He would have just spoken the word, but he said, fill the jars. Because for spirits to function, they need human efforts. So, but before going into those places, we do mercy incense prayers, and after that, we put up burnt offering sacrifice according to the old ways of relationship between God and man. I always say it. This is how it is done at a time when there was no religion. But when the Spirit of God started striving with men, because men have gone after their own ways, there are some ways that seem right unto the eyes of men, but the end thereof has destroyed many. Even religion is part of that way. If you do the wrong things, you get the wrong results. So we do that sacrifice, and we take the ashes from that ram sacrifice to the element space upon the waters as an evidence that was given, and observe the principles of the Almighty concerning issues like this. Because sometimes for something to live, something has to die. For people to enter this earth, other people have to live. That is why the law of living and dying will never stop. No matter how you cry, it is time for that person to live. The person will live so that a balance will be struck. I hope you understand it. Good. So after then, other assignments will be taken up. Online, but once there is peace between you and these elements, space elders, it is somebody that understands that route that will take you there. You might even be there looking at what they are doing, and you don't know something is happening, and you're thinking nothing is happening. A lot is going on. Listen, the reason why God has priests, prophets, and kings is so that there will be people representing him. And also, when he wants to talk to the people, there will be a channel for him to pass through. When they want to come to him, somebody will always be there. This thing they told you, the curtain has been torn and everybody can come. You can come as you are. Everybody can pray to God. But don't forget the place of the anointing that makes the difference. Let everybody function according to their own strength. When that is done, we take care of many other things according to whatever it is that the case requires. I hope this one will make a difference in how you think and see some certain things. Even if it's one point that you pick from this, go out there and be successful with it, and have a nice day.